All right, so I want to ask you about something we were talking about like a couple months ago, I think,
Yeah.
and that was about like God-given talents and skills.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? And does everyone have them?
Mm-hmm.
Just elaborate on how you really feel about like that whole thing.
Alrighty. So I think that everybody has God-given talents, whether it be either physical or like emotional or mental. And I think that people get like beaten down because they see people that have physical like God-given talents, like people like Usain Bolts that have like physical talents, and then people want to strive for that when they're like running away from their talent that they might have. So like you, Jimmy, might have like a God-given talent of like speaking or like portraying yourself to other people. So because like I've seen your videos and they're like honestly like pretty decent and they're like inspiring, and like you inspire other people to like self-improve, and you're very inspirational. I think that people will think that like my God-given talent is like bulking up or like I'm gonna get huge, but it might be like the process that you do it, right? It might be like you impacting other people's lives and not like just for your own sake, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, 'cause I think for me, I've always thought like not everyone has like God-given talents. That's what I've always thought all my life. But
Yeah.
up to like recently, I've kind of like I don't want to say switch sides, but I've kind of seen it like a different perspective of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing that I've really noticed that maybe you're right about everyone having like God-given talents, but maybe some people just they have those talents that but they don't want to like use those talents. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
Like they have a talent that doesn't really interest them, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still a talent of theirs that they
Yeah.
have. But they want to do something else, but they're not talented in that area or that aspect.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
So,
tragic, dude. It's
oh
tragic.
yeah, go ahead.
Because like you have people that like have God given talents, and then they use them for like malice intent and stuff like that. Because like you have people like just going off of like extremes here, right? You have
People just, I don't know, I feel like for a lot of people, it's hard to find their talents or their certain skill sets because a lot of the times they are hidden, right?
yeah,
And
100%. Yeah.
um, like, what do you think are some ways to like people can find what they're good at? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can they find what they're like good at, or just how can they find a certain skill set that they're given, but they might not see it at that moment in time?
hmm I think to find your like God-given talent, you have to like actually like sit down and look at yourself and like search within, you know? Because like if you look at other people and think that you're gonna find your God-given talent through other people, then you're like completely mistaken. You can't like point at somebody and be like, "That's what I want to do. That's my God-given talent." I'm saying that that's my talent, right? You have to like, and this is when like I love people like you that like say self-improvement and stuff, because you're telling people to like look within to find their God-given talent and then like improve that.
Yeah, yeah, and bro, this generation is huge on that. It's huge on seeing what other people are doing. It's
Mm-hmm.
huge on seeing, oh, I'm trying to be like this person. It's huge on people just leeching off of each other and just trying to be like one another.
Mm-hmm.
And and it doesn't really suit most people because people just don't see that that's not for them. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like they try to fit a certain mold that they're in. They try to fit a square peg into a round hole. It
True.
doesn't really fit. You know what I'm saying? And they just try to go along with it because that's what they want to do,
Mm-hmm.
but it might not be the right for them at that moment
Yeah.
in time, or it might not be something they're good at. I mean, obviously you can mold yourself and you can improve in that certain area to be good at it, but
Mm-hmm.
if you're just not good at it at that moment in time, you're just not good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Point blank period. And yeah, this generation is bad with trying to be like others and to view others as what they want to be like, especially like when it comes to celebrities. That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
I'll make a video on that soon. It's like we as in a generation value celebrities so
Hmm.
much to the extreme. It's to the point where we are valuing them to the point where we're automatically just downing ourselves without really even like thinking about it, right? We're just
Hmm.
putting ourselves down. We're putting them at this high pedestal, giving them this high praise, where they're just really normal people like us. But guess what? They found their talent. They
Yeah.
found what they were good at.
Yeah.
They found what they love to do, and they're really good at what they do. So that's why a lot of people know them. That's why they're celebrities, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. 100%.
And like you said, it's tragic to see. I wish more people would just dig deep inside and find their true talents and what they truly love to do and what they're truly good at, man. And I
Hmm.
don't know, it's a fascinating topic for me because I know it was hard for me to find what I was really, really good at, you know?
Hmm.
Like I'll give you an example. I obviously, I play basketball, right?
Yes, sir.
Growing up, growing up, man, I always thought, oh, I'm gonna be this good basketball player. I'm going to the NBA, or I'm going to play in college at a big school or
Hmm.
whatever. That was always my dream, always, 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 because I'd watch these guys on TV, and I try to mimic these guys every single day, and it's something I love to do, and I wanted to be that. But like, I'll probably say freshman, sophomore year,
Yeah.
that like, okay, maybe I can do this right now, but like as a long-term thing,
Hmm.
I probably can't do this. Like I had to come face to face with myself. I had to be real with myself and be like, okay, can I really do this for like at a high level? And
Yeah.
like the question was really no. So, and do you think society plays like a huge role in all that too? Like
I
like
think,
upbringings and like certain systems we're brought up in.
yeah, but I think, if I'm honest, I think social media and like all of that, like popularity and fame and like all of that entire spectrum of like getting like where you want to be, I think it's done more good than bad. And that's like, a lot of people look at it now and they think like, oh, it's doing so bad. Like it's doing so much more bad than it is good. But I think people are thinking about it and saying it's doing bad because they look past the good that it's done. And I think